Welcome and greetings, 3x3 fans, and welcome to FIBA 3x3 Challenger Batam 2026. We are broadcasting live from Riau Islands. I'm Paul Palelli, a.k.a. Pete Double, and we'll be accompanying you throughout the pool phase. We had just wrapped up the qualifiers for the remaining two spots, and it has been decided who has moved on into this pool phase, which will take place this afternoon from beautiful Batam in Indonesia. So welcoming all the 3x3 fans tuning in from around the world to support your favorite teams and nations. Let's do a quick recap of the rules and regulations of 3x3.
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. And if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got two teams of 3 players with one additional substitute on the bench. Hey, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a 1st to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense, just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
All right, and we are set to go. Player introductions taking place for our first match.
At number 8, Esmar Augustine.
There it is. Team Antwerp making their first appearance here in Batam 3x3 Challenger. They'll be taking on DeQing, who had to battle through 2 tough matches to open their campaign here, and they'll be continuing the rest of their campaign. I just got an update. Guim Exposito, one of their top players, will not be able to continue in today's tournament due to an injury. It was a non-contact injury for those of you that tuned in and may have seen it. He fell and was holding on to his calf area, but he had been brought to a local hospital for treatment. He's okay, but he is unable to continue. So DeQing will be one man down, playing a little bit handicapped. Meanwhile, up against one of the stronger teams in this competition. Team Antwerp seeded 3rd, but they are ranked 6th in 3x3. Belgium's first pro 3x3 team. They had already won 2 Challenger Series prior to this in Shibuya City and Lion City as well, and secured qualification for World Tour Lausanne. And they comprise of several very experienced 3x3 players, including Jonas Forts, top 20 ranked 3x3 player, number 2 in Belgium, and named MVP of the 2023 Lausanne Masters FIBA 3x3. Played pro ball in Belgium as well. So DeQing has their work cut out for them. Let's see if they can pull it off once again as they did in their previous match to get through. Here we go. We are underway as DeQing tries to draw first blood as Wang misses the wide open slam. Forts will get his shot blocked. So DeQing starting with more energy here as Zhang gets the first score of the game. He scored double digits in both games prior to this, but coming right back is Antwerp scoring. Augustinian scoring the first point for Antwerp as Wang misses from 2-point range. And Van Oosterwijk will check in. Tied at 1 apiece. Wang able to score from the inside, but this time having to play some defense. Two-man game between Forts and Van Oosterwijk. And quick movement for the Belgium squad, Antwerp, and it is Van Oosterwijk that makes his way to the cup. And they take a 3-1 lead. Here is Lee. Misses the lefty layup, but Zhang is there to clean up the mess. Forts gets it back quickly over to Van Oosterwijk. Shovels it back. Quick bounce pass inside that is tapped away. And they're going to have to clear. DeQing gets it inside to Zhang, tangled up by Van Oosterwijk. Probably a wise move considering the size mismatch. It is a 3-2 lead right now for Antwerp. Zhang gets it at the elbow, the quick spin and the finish. Zhang showing his versatility here. Van Oosterwijk will pull one up. It is off the mark, misses wide right. And Lee over to Zhang, who drives left again and high off the glass. Lee there for the offensive rebound. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Zhang again, and that time able to draw the foul. Tianliang Zhang scoring 10 and 12 points respectively in their first 2 games to make their way into pool phase. And he'll go to the line. Misses it short. Lee taps it out. Wang gets it back for DeQing. Crossover, spin move, pulling out. Oh, going deep in his bag is Wang Yunxiang. Augustinian taps it away. And it's still going to be DeQing possession. So again, during the break between the qualification draw and the pool phase, I saw some of these DeQing players just resting up, trying to reserve their energy for this pool phase. Action resumes. Lee gets it to Zhang. Zhang powers his way inside. Forts got his hands full. Count the basket and the foul. A bulk of the offense for DeQing coming from Tianliang Zhang. Able to power his way inside. Forts has got his hands full right now, having to defend the big man. Zhang hits it. He's got 5 out of the 6 DeQing points. Forts, Augustinian inside. Van Oosterwijk, or excuse me, Kuivers, Andre Kuivers, looking for his first bucket. And draws the foul on the pump fake. And rattles in the free throw, cuts the lead to 2. Zhang, the handoff. Lee fires and misses it short. Goes out of bounds. Back over to Antwerp. Check ball back up top. Van Oosterwijk, Augustinian. Here's Forts, the kick out. Augustinian for 2. Hits the back iron, gets the friendly bounce. And he's got 3 points in this match so far. Here's Wang on the move. Splits the D and gets the bucket. A nice drive, fearless from Wang Yunxiang. And DeQing managing to stay ahead right now.
Score 15-7, Antwerp 6.
Here's Look at some of the highlights so far as we take our first TV timeout. DeQing doing their best to hold off the number 3 seeded. DeQing comes into this as the 5th seed in this tournament. No slouches themselves, but missing Guim Exposito right now. Forts inside. There we go. It's not going to take him long. You know how powerful he is on the inside. Wang now taking it right at Forts. Lee trying to tip it to himself, but Antwerp gets it back. Van Oosterwijk finds Forts off the curl. No good. Antwerp saves it, finds a wide open Forts, but denied by Wang on the inside. Great defense being played right now by DeQing. Zhang now trying to reposition on the block. Gets it in the corner. He's had a hot hand so far in Batam. Forts, nice bounce pass, the kick out. Ivers. And tip by Lee outside to Wang with a quick trigger. He releases and misses, but gets it back. Zhang powering his way inside. No good. And the errant pass. Now Antwerp, they want the call, but it's considered a turnover. Forts arguing the non-call. Still a tie game right now. Wang feeds it inside to Zhang. And that goes out of bounds. So they return the favor and throw it away as well. It's all locked up at 7 apiece. 5:30 remaining. Van Oosterwijk with the hezzy and the finish. Nice move. Zhang calling for it. Trying to use his position, but finds a Lee cutting down low, and Lee gets stripped. That's going to be a foul against Augustinian. So Antwerp now take a 1-point edge. And 2 points for Antwerp, as now they stretch the lead to 3, their biggest of the game so far. Crossover by Wang. That's going to be a foul on the reach-in by Vic Van Oosterwijk. He's replaced by Jonas Forts. Wang makes his way inside. Too strong. Wang with another nice drive and finish. Oh, splits the D. Augustinian throws it down with authority. DeQing trying to come right back. Zhang loses it. Looking for the foul. But I believe it will still be DeQing possession, as they find themselves still down by 3 now. Wang. He'll have to fire as the shot clock winds down. Antwerp gets it back. But they have committed 5 fouls so far with 4.5 remaining. And Oosterwijk to Forts. Forts thinks about it, changes his mind. It'll be Carvers instead. He misses from long distance, and Lee elects to let it go out of bounds on the left side. Here's Zhang on the block. 2-man game. Wang goes to the spin move, loses his defender. And a nice move. I mean, we've been seeing it all day if you tuned in earlier this morning. Wang is just not going to be denied in the paint area. Forts takes it on the right side and scoops it in. It'll be a TV timeout as Forts restores their 3-point lead. But Antwerp right now, one foul away from sending DeQing to the line on any additional fouls, so that's a slight edge despite being one man down. As we check out some of the highlights so far, Augustinian splitting the defense there and boom, throwing it down. Action resumes here in Batam. Wang goes right. Great defense being played by Augustinian. He'll put it up. Wang! That's what you call good defense, better offense. Quick feed inside the tap out. Ivers finds himself wide open and he cashes in with a deuce. Zhang now moves in. Nice recovery by Ivers on the defense. Still a 3-point difference right now. Under 3.5 remaining. And Wang unable to make that entry pass meant for Zhang. Forts will check it back up top. Augustinian back outside. Forts wide open, unable to capitalize, and Lee tips it to himself, and he'll hand off to Wang. Forts pokes it out of bounds.
6 seconds on shot clock.
All right, shot clock at 6. Wang wasting no time to get inside. They're coming up empty. Forts the quick feed.
Calling yellow.
Yeah, and that will be the 3rd foul on DeQing.
Under 3 minutes remaining.
Under the 3-minute mark right now. Van Oosterwyk with the floater. Nice soft touch, but just off the mark. Quick entry pass into Zhang. Zhang double team comes. Lee is there, and that's the Lee taking advantage of the double team, leaving him wide open, and taps it in for DeQing. And that'll be on Wang. DeQing calling a timeout to take a needed breather, but timing it just right with 2.5 minutes remaining as they're still within 2 despite being one man down. That is a testament to how well conditioned these athletes are in 3x3 despite not having a substitute, but still holding their own against one of the best teams in this competition. There we go. Clock has restarted and action has begun. A missed floater by Forts, but it's recovered by Kuipers. Augustinian back over to Forts. Forts, 2-man game with Augustinian. He gets the reverse layup and in. Zhang finds Lee. Lee feeds back inside to Zhang. An easy finish on the inside.
Under 2 minutes remaining.
At the 2-minute mark right now, Augustinian misses the 2-point shot. Zhang. And he is draped, but somehow DeQing get wide open. Forts. Oh, 2 chances at it. And 2 point blank misses, but great recovery by Lee to be able to get them back within 1. Ivers chases down the rebound. Here's Forts. Antwerp. A step back.
Ball yellow.
That's going to be a foul on Wang, and that will be 2 free throws coming up. Look at Wang just leaning, trying to get as much rest as he can in between these dead balls. It should be a bit of a longer break with 2 free throws coming up. But again, DeQing has managed to somehow pull within 1, but not yet able to get back over the hump to take the lead. Now Forts with a rare miss on the free throw line. He'll have one more chance though. Another crack at it. And misses both, but Antwerp comes up with the rebound. Van Oosterwijk now goes left, finds Forts. He'll go, and nobody home. Easy layup and in for Jonas Forts. Back up to a 2-point lead for Antwerp. Here's Wang. Zhang is there. Wang takes it himself and loses his defender. It's back to a 1-point game. Forts bounces it inside Augustinian, but a holding foul on Zhang, and probably a wise move because Augustinian would have had a wide open lane to the basket as he's held by Zhang. Antwerp will get a shot clock reset for it, and the alley-oop pass and a throwdown! Oh! Woo! How about that? But an answer for Wang after that highlight slam by Augustinian, and Forts now
30 seconds.
trying to put away DeQing. Action has shifted gears here. Wang now with the easy layup and in.
20 seconds.
He's got 10. Forts bounces it. Clivers to the rack. And they're 2 points away. And there's about 10 seconds remaining as Zhang misses everything. Gets it back outside to Wang. Oh, and he misses the 2-point shot. And that buzzer beater at the end.
Congratulations, team Antwerp.
It would have been a bucket
21-18.
or a finish 10-minute win anyway, and Antwerp did it both ways. Unbelievable finish to this game, and hats off to DeQing. What a game and what a battle to open up the pool phase here in Batam Challenger 2026. 21-18 is the final score. I was starting to lose track at the end there as both sides were exchanging blows, beginning with that alley-oop pass from Jonas Forts to Kaspar Augustinian. Unbelievable. Let's check out the highlights, which I'm sure there's plenty of in this one. Well, that was an exciting one to open things up as Antwerp squeezes out a victory right at the buzzer as we get set for our next match, which will feature Miami making their return to Indonesia.
All next, Team Miami versus Balige.
First up, Team Balige. Number 1, Dafa Doifulo. Number 4, Eric Ibrahim Jr. Number 5, Imade Duta Wahyundara. Number 6, Halmaherano Abrianto Lola Ruhadi. Next up, we have Team Miami. Number 0, Riley Batin. Number 2, James Parrott. Number 4, Mitch Han. Number 5, Henry Caruso.
So that's Team Miami and Balige. If you're not familiar, or the name doesn't sound familiar, it's a town in North Sumatra. You may be more familiar with Lake Toba. Yes, the famous area in North Sumatra, which features several or a couple of pro players out of Indonesia in Eric Ibrahim Jr. and Dafa Doifula. But they will be facing off against the number 2 seeded Miami, and they're also ranked number 2 in FIBA 3x3, one of 3 teams representing the United States, Phoenix being the other, as we know that they have had much success this year, has claimed the World Tour title in Zadar, Croatia, and they're fielding the same squad as the 2026 La Réunion Challenger in France, where they lost in the quarterfinals versus Vienna. But they had taken about a month off, short hiatus, and let's see how they do in their return to action. Either it could be good because they had some rest, or it could be rust. Rest versus rust, as we know in basketball. Well, same thing happened in the W Series with Team Netherlands after about a month break, and they walked away with the championship yesterday in Batam in the W Series. So let's see if Miami, a little rest may have done them some good as well. And Balige, for them, they have their work cut out for them in front of this experienced 3x3 squad. A couple of top 10 ranked players here for Team USA. Here's Dafa, makes his way to the basket with the first score for Indonesia. And here's Miami, Caruso firing from outside. Eric Ibrahim Jr. chases down the rebound. Dafa makes his move behind the back, but gives it away. Finds the wrong target in Mitch Han. Substitution, James Parrott checking in. This is the same Miami team that made their inaugural appearance at the Jakarta Challenger Series last year. Throwing down a couple of highlight dunks as well. See if the same thing happens this year as Parrott takes his first shot of the game, misses, and it's going to be a foul against Miami. 1-0 lead so far. Here's Eric Ibrahim Jr. checking it up top. Named All-Star in the Indonesian Basketball League for the first time in his young career this year. Ibrahim Jr. down low. Wide open, misses the layup. And Batten takes it back outside. Leaves it for Parrott. Parrott loses it. And Batten gets it back. And an easy finish for Riley Batten. Gets his first score of the game. Junior to Dafa. Dafa inside. Loses his defender. And Dafa, 2 points for him so far as Balige regains the lead. And Parrott misses again. He's missed his first 2 shots of the game so far. It hasn't attacked the basket yet, but it has been Balige who's been the aggressor so far, but it has not even been 90 seconds into this game yet. Parrott inside, spin move, and nice soft touch by James Parrott. Gets his first basket. Ties it up at 2 apiece again as Mitch Hahn now fires. A rebound by Ulaanbaatar. Junior, the kick out. Ulaanbaatar left wide open, but could not capitalize. Parrott skies high for the rebound. And gets the ball almost stolen by Hadi, who is one of the more experienced of this Indonesian squad in 3x3 action. He's part of the 3x3 national team at the 2026 Asian Beach Games. Here's the jumper from Dafa off the mark as Caruso finds Batten inside. What a great entry pass. And Batten cashes in. Here's Hadi. Over to Dafa. Dafa thinks about it. Sees Parrott in front of him. Changes his mind. And Junior could not handle the pass as it goes out of bounds. And it will be Miami possession once again with Batten taking it up top. Caruso finds Hahn. Back over to Caruso. Caruso crossover. Switch defense by Balige. And the 2-point shot is off the mark for Miami. But a foul on Balige. A loose small foul on the rebound. And that is going to give possession back to Mitch Hahn up top. And Ulaanbaatar trying to hold his own inside against Batten and able to prevent the first attempt. But Batten able to draw the foul on the second attempt. Riley Batten, a gold medalist at the 2026 FIBA 3x3 Champions Cup in Bangkok with the USA 3x3 Champions Cup team. Hails out of Westlake Village, California, at a towering 2 meters, 6 centimeters tall. And makes the free throw. He's got 3 points so far in this one. Dafa finds himself in a corner, hands it off to Hadi, who misses everything. Gets it back. Caruso, quick move inside Batten with a pump fake. And another basket for Batten. Riley with 4 so far of the 5 Miami points. Dafa. Shot clock winds down. Dafa off the glass. And Dafa going full so far with all 4 of Indonesian points, but a throwdown from Mitch Hahn. Don't blink when you're playing against this Miami squad because they are quick to respond. Eric Ibrahim Jr. puts it up from the mid-range to beat the shot clock. Cannot find his first point just yet. Riley Batten now at the elbow. Guarded well by Hadi, but tries to loop it over to Mitch Hahn, who recovers. And that's point number 2 for Hahn as Hadi goes down. And that's going to bring on the first TV timeout. And so far, Balige coming in as the second last seed in this tournament, able to hold their own so far. How about Dafa Doifula, just 2 games of 3x3 FIBA 3x3 under his belt so far, but a 2-time All-Star with Pacific Cesar in 2024 and 2026 earlier this year. He was part of the All-Indo second team this year as well, and Future Stars Challenge winners also earlier this year. So had himself a great season in the Indonesian Basketball League, and right now has been carrying the load for Balige. Here's Mitch Hahn left wide open, and that is a mistake as he cashes in from long distance. Tariq Ibrahim looking for his first bucket, gets it off the glass, and the bank is open. Happened a couple of times already today. Here's Batten with a couple of defenders on him, and Balige forced to foul, and that sends Batten to the line. And for Ali Batten, free throw coming up. Misses the free throw. Hadi recovers it. Dafa again. Pump fake to get Parrott up in the air. Does not take the shot. Shot clock is at 4 seconds. Hadi will have to make his move quickly, and blocked by Parrott. And Parrott had committed, very aware of the shot clock situation, and says, not in your house. Here's Parrott. Goes left. Takes it inside. Oh, and he gets blocked by Junior, but Caruso is there on cleanup duty as Henry Caruso finds his first bucket. Bounce pass to Junior with the step back. And Parrott gobbles up the rebound. Hahn, quick feed, inside Parrott. Oh, count the basket and the foul. As Parrott has something to say. There we go, makes the bucket. And doing a bit of chirping. No pun intended. Chance for a 2-point play. Misses it. The long rebound goes back out to Miami. And how about that? Balige fighting for the rebound. Hadi gets open. He misses, but a hustle to get the rebound, but he goes out of bounds. And it's blue ball. Caruso has it back up top. Batten to Hahn. Hahn fires. And another long rebound. This time it's chased down by Wayundara. And tap from behind. So it will be Balige, who now find themselves down by 6 after a couple of nice sequences by Miami. Doifula puts it back up. Caruso with the rebound and a drive and the finish. Henry Caruso. This Miami team just taking control right now. And whoa! Coming out of nowhere is Parrott with the block, and that pass coming out of nowhere. Parrott was not ready, but able to recover the possession. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Fires it back over to the right side. And Batten misses. Hadi, the handoff. Wayundara. Balige down by 7. Hadi looking for Doifula as shot clock is now down to 1.3 seconds on the shot clock. There you go. So Miami taking their time to take control, but slowly and surely starting to stretch the lead here a little bit.
Let's go, guys.
As James Parrott doing it on the defensive end, member of Team Miami since 2024, gold medalist at FIBA 3x3 Champions Cup known for his high-flying style, speed, bounce, also his length, and showing it all right here in the first game. And that time taps it away from Eric Ibrahim Jr. And they'll switch positions, and Parrott will take it back up top. Here's the screen from Batten, and Parrott takes flight, and that is a two-handed slam for James Parrott, flying high with a two-handed throwdown in Batam, reintroducing himself to Indonesia. Had a couple of those last year in Jakarta, but bringing his talents to Batam right now. And now, Miami turning it up a notch on defense. Just not allowing any space for Balige at all to operate. And this is what Miami is known for. Not only are they very effective at executing their offense, but just swarming all over on defense. Batten that time gets swarmed and gets fouled. So that will be foul number 7 on Balige, which will send Batten to the line for 2 free throws. But again, no options for Dafa or Junior. Batten makes the first. And Batten again played alongside Caruso, Parrott, and Dylan Travis to open the season in Japan for Team Miami this season, this year. Here's Junior. Gets the ball taken away from him like candy from a baby, and Parrott with another throwdown. The rim is still rocking right now from James Parrott. What power. Putting on a show for the fans here in Batam.
6 seconds.
Against one of their home teams. And oohs and ahs coming from the crowd as well. Dafa misses. And Miami can try to put this one away early. Batten. Oh, and a foul as well. Count the basket. Light work for Batten on the inside. A huge size mismatch against Eric Ibrahim Jr. Miami with 2 free throws because of their 8th foul. Despite missing his first, Batten has another chance and makes it. So 3 points away from closing it out early. Ibrahim Jr., I think he's got his foot on the line. Doesn't matter anyway. He missed it all. Parrott now. Miami light on their feet right now. And Parrott trying to show his range. Has not found his first 2-point shot yet. Junior. Oh, another block for Parrott. And Ulaanbaatar able to get the drive and finish. And Parrott feeds inside to Batten.
Offensive foul.
That's an offensive foul on Team Miami. But right now, a 12-point lead over Balige, who started well but was shut down by Miami. Clinical way that Miami has been able to operate both offensively and defensively here in their opening match. Timeout Balige with 2:06 remaining. And Parrott began this game with his distribution. It has been Riley Batten all over with his fingerprints all over this one. 13 points. Excuse me, meant 8 points. Math isn't so good after seeing all those highlights. 8 points for Riley Batten. 4 points apiece for both Hahn and Parrott. Caruso feeds, alley-oop pass, and a throwdown by Mitch Hahn, saying, whatever my teammate can do, I can also do. How about that? And another block. I'm losing count. How many blocks has Parrott got in this opening game? Single-handedly shutting down the Balige players. He jumped first and still got to the ball. 19-6, Miami. Hahn getting free on the right side. Guarded by Hadi. He'll put it up. And that's it. Miami with a dominating victory over Balige to open their campaign here in Batam Challenger 2026. 8 points from Riley Batten, 4 from James Parrott, and Mitch Hahn contributing 7. Henry Caruso with a couple of points as well. Very balanced performance from Team Miami. But again, for the young Indonesian squad, it is all about gaining experience, facing off against some of the toughest international competition that they hope to be able to compete against in future tournaments. Well, here's a taste. And let's check out the highlights from this game.
Atau Vic.
Next up, we will feature the third and final team representing Indonesia with their first appearance in Waisai. And they will feature a couple of players who play for the Indonesian Basketball League as well.
Our next game we have Team Oop versus Waisai. First up, Team Waisai. Number 2, Justin Jaya Wianto. Number 3, Afen Ryan Pratama. Number 4, Muhammad Aimane Garudi Arif. And number 5, Richard Cornelius. Next up, Team Oob. Number 1, Filip Kaludregovic. Number 3, Strahinja Stojaric. Number 6, Nemanja Baraj. And number 9, Marko Brankovic.
Well, the third team from Indonesia will also have their work cut out for them, as the team just introduced actually needs no introduction to all of you 3x3 fans out there. They are the number 1 seed here for a reason, as they are the number 1 team in the world out of Serbia. And of course, Team Oob, 22 trophies since 2021, the most decorated team in World Tour Masters Tournament history. They have plenty of medals in their cabinet. And FIBA 3x3 World Cup, 6 golds, 1 silver, 2 bronze. They finished 3rd at the inaugural 3x3 Olympics in Tokyo and finished 5th in Paris. And they were back-to-back World Tour champs in 2022 and 2023, and most recently in 2025. And also, by the way, they just won the Novi Sad Challenger last weekend versus their fellow countryman Liman in an exciting final, 20-19. So, obviously, without needing to be said, they have already qualified for Malaga, but also looking to entertain the crowd here in Indonesia. Things are underway as Indonesia, Justin Jaya, one of the young standouts from Indonesia, with the first score of the game. As the ball goes out of bounds. And it'll go back to Waisai.
Green ball.
Here's Waisai, Justin Jaya again, this time from the right corner. So 3 quick points for Waisai. But again, might just be waking up a sleeping giant in Oob as they score their first bucket, and it won't be their last. Nice Hezi dribble, and the reverse though is off the mark, but unable to get the shot clock in time as time runs out for Richard Cornelius. As Aimane checks into the game. Quick feed inside to Brankovic. It'll be a foul on Waisai. Justin Jaya. In defense, that's going to be 2 quick fouls. Kaloderovic that time, who got fouled, so ball back up top. Stojacic over to Kaloderovic, and he hits it from long distance, and quickly tying it up at 3 apiece. And that's going to be a foul to the disbelief of Stojacic. Love the expression. What, a foul? No way. There we go. Waisai. Richard Cornelius misses it left. And Aimane sends it out of bounds, tipping it from behind. Remember, this is a very young Indonesian squad. They're all 22 and 23 years old, facing a very well-seasoned FIBA 3x3 squad right here in Oob. And Stojacic gobbles up the rebound, takes it back outside the 2-point line. Stojacic misses it long, but gets it back. And now makes his way to the cup and drops it off for Barac. Nemanja Barac scores his first bucket. 4-3. And slowly Oob has taken the lead. Shot clock winding down for Cornelius. And Stojacic again finds Brankovic on the inside. That's going to be a foul against Indonesia, and Stojacic playfully indicating to the refs that he's probably getting fouled here and there. And Brankovic rattles in the free throw.
5-3.
Here's Justin Jaya crossing it over, goes baseline, nowhere to go, but look at that. Aimane bails him out with a nice cut to the basket as Filip Kaloderovic goes down and is a bit slow to get up. Let's hope he's okay as we take a look at the replay here. Justin Jaya almost loses the handle, nowhere to go here, and dumps it off. Aimane bails him out, but oh yeah, we know what happened there. He will likely be okay, but give him a couple of minutes. Wisely gets substituted. Stojacic checks in. Bounce pass. Look at that, Barac. Easy work for Oob. Right now, starting to pick up the pace a little bit. And the 2-point shot is off the mark for Waisai. Stojacic and throws it back outside. Great ball movement by Barac. Puts it up and cashes in. Nemanja Barac with 4 points. Aimane and splits the D. Unable to finish, to the disappointment of the home fans here. Here's Brankovic, who misses the lefty layup. Cornelius with a bounce pass a little bit too far ahead. And again, as we take our first timeout, it was Waisai who took an early lead, but with a team like Oob, they are just getting started. Let's check out a couple of the highlights here. The execution and the precision of their passing, able to,
Let's go, guys.
it just seems automatic for them to be able to get those wide open looks. As Kaloderovic is okay, as expected, and he's back in. Here's Stojacic inside. Tip pass, which is picked off by Waisai. Justin Jaya throws it away, gives it right back to Oob. Look out, Stojacic on the inside. The layup, count the basket, and the foul. And right now, after quick scores, 3 quick points by Justin Jaya, it has been, after about a minute and a half into this one, Oob taking over and controlling this game. Stojacic.
10-4.
Here's Waisai. Cornelius nowhere to go. Justin Jaya will have to fire and misses it way left. Barach gathers the rebound. Jaya tries to tip it. Stojacic inside. And it is Nemanja Stojacic. Excuse me, Strahinja Stojacic who gets fouled on this way to the bucket. And just under 6 minutes remaining, Waisai has already collected 5 fouls. Offensive rebound off the missed free throw will give Oob another crack at it. Stojacic behind the back, a little showtime pass. Kaluderovic misses, but Barach gathers it up again. Look at that, splitting the D, the kick out, the extra pass. Kaluderovic with almost the finish, but Barach is there. Absolutely clinical by Oob, showing these young guns from Indonesia how 3x3 basketball is played. As another empty possession for Waisai. Brankovic over to Barach. Kaluderovic now through the legs, but Jaya takes it away. Justin Jaya now. Mane. Waisai looking to regroup. Cornelius could not handle the entry pass. Kaluderovic was all over that one. Feeds inside, and that's how entry pass should be done. And Barach, a couple of tries, and gets it to go down. Nemanja Barach with another score. He's got 6. And another nice pass inside, and Barach just routine at this point with his inside positioning. Justin Jaya with the pull-up midi, leaving it short. Barach says, I'll give it a try from outside. It is now a 9-point edge. With 7 of them coming from Nemanja Barach. Justin Jaya over to Afen Rian Pratama. Justin Jaya gets blocked from behind. He tracked that one all the way, Stojacic. And a deuce attempt coming up short for Marko Brankovic.
4 minutes remaining.
Here's Afen to Cornelius. Richard Cornelius gets inside, gets some space. Kaluderovic with an easy rebound. Stojacic. Oh my goodness. Strahinja Stojacic with a deuce. That puts them at 15-4 with 3:40 remaining. Barach inside. And 8 points for Nemanja Barach so far. Here's Afen. Hey, he gets one to go. Afen Rian Pratama finds his first score. And that is going to bring on our second TV timeout. But a double-digit lead so far for Team Oob. against Waisai as we check out some of the highlights again. I mean, the way Ub is executing, it's just looks so effortless. The way they're able to move the ball and know where each of their teammates are at any given time. As action resumes here in Batam. Wow, a full house already filling up all around the court here in Batam. As a foul on the shot. And not only is that a two-point shot if he was fouled on, Brankovic, but also that is foul number 7 for Waisai.
Point.
One of two, but Filip Kaluderovic is there for the offensive rebound. But it goes out of bounds. Back to Indonesia. Here's Cornelius, who fires and misses. Stojacic, quick pass inside to Kaluderovic. And another score. Cornelius takes it back outside. Aimane with the turnaround off the back iron. Kaluderovic, he'll try. And he leaves it short, but gathers his own miss. And finds a wide open barrage from outside. It rattles out. Just under 2.5 remaining here. And Ub just 3 points away from closing it out early here in their first match. Stojacic over to Kaluderovic, who will try from downtown. And again, just able to easily get his own miss. The kick out. Here's Filip Kaluderovic again. Barrage bounces it inside, and Cornelius takes it away. And it is Aimane with the finish.
Offensive foul on red.
And that's an offensive foul against Ub.
Green ball.
Oh, and missed communication and a missed opportunity for Waisai. We're now down by 11. This is the biggest lead of the game so far for Ub. Brankovic over to Stojacic. And a lay-in for Stojacic. Strahinja Stojacic with 6 points so far. And now Ub is 2 points away from victory. Brankovic with the rebound outside and quickly back inside to Barrach as he gets one off the glass to go. He's got 9 points, allowing Justin Jaya to have an open lane. Jaya unable to throw it down. And Ub playing with their food a little bit here with under 60 seconds remaining. And allowing Aimane there with the open lane. Stojacic with the drive. Aimane tries to tip it, but gets it back, and there it is. Strahinja Stojacic with his 7th point closes it out when leaving 40.2 seconds on the clock. And I would say just putting it in automatic in the final minutes there and just cruising to a dominating victory over Waisai. And was a very entertaining first game out of UB, the team from Serbia. We will check out some of the highlights.
FIBA 3x3 Challenger Batam 2026. Oke, ada lawan nggak? Ada lawan nggak nih ya? Coba, ada lawan nggak? Kalau nggak ada lawan, kita keep nih ya. Coba, mana lagi? Mana? Coba, oke. Mana? Nggak perlu sangat kamera, langsung aja. Kalau joget heboh, coba, mana lagi? Ada lagi nggak? Ada lagi, tadi ada lawan. Buat teman-teman yang ditimbun, mana ekspresinya, boleh? Wah, pada malu-malu semua nih ya. Coba, oke, coba kita tunggu nih ya. Kita tunggu masih ada waktu. Mau nggak bawa pulang hadiahnya? Ayo, jangan ditunjukkan dong. Nah, kak, ngapain sih tutup mulut? Ayo, hai abang. Bener ya, nggak ada lagi nih ya. Coba ya, oke? Mana lagi? Oke. Kasih jogetnya yang paling ini tiga sekawan nih. Tiga sekawan. Let's go. Oke. Harus joget. Oke. Kalau gitu kita boleh kasih hadiahnya satu untuk kakak ada di belakang yang sudah terhijab. Oke. Kita langsung masuk saja ke games berikutnya. Nanti kita kasih motivasi untuk memberikan hadiahnya. Enjoy the game.
All right, we are set for our third game. This one is out of Pool D.
Up next, we have Team Ulaanbaatar, MMC Energy,
versus Taipei WanBao. First up, Team Taipei WanBao. Number 1, Xinwei Wang. Number 3, Peter Ivanovic. Number 6, Nikola Kovacevic. Number 7, Leo Branquinho. Up next, Team Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. Number 1, Ekbatar Ono Batar. Number 2, Anan Aryunbold. Number 5, Delganyam Dafa Sambu. And number 6, Dulkun Engbat.
Welcoming Team Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy out of Mongolia for their first match, but it will not be the first game for Taipei. WanBao out of Taipei, who had fought their way through the qualification draw to make it into Pool D or Group B in the pool phase. And this will be their third game of the day. Welcoming all of those tuning in wherever you are around the world. As if you are unfamiliar with Indonesia, 3x3 Batam series takes place from Riau Islands. It has been overcast and a slight drizzle here and there over the last couple of days, but weather has been holding up here. There has been some wind, but it has not affected play here so far, as we had so far seen some great games with, I'm sure, much more highlights to come. We are set to go. Ulaanbaatar sporting the yellow. Taipei earlier on sporting the yellow, having to flip to their black alternate jerseys. Xinwei Wang, Petar Ivanovic, Nikola Kovacevic as well, alongside Leo Branquinho, will start things off for Team Taipei. And a slip, but a recovery from Ivanovic. And Branquinho tries to get the putback. Already some aggressive action to start the first possession of the game. Branquinho will get it back up top. And this Ulaanbaatar team, no stranger to physical play as well. Ivanovic driving left and gets it off right in time, but hits the back iron as Nevan Sambu pulls it back outside. Gulgun. And his pass is picked off. And ooh, nice quick move from Kovacevic, unable to get it to go down. Gulgun now with the bounce pass to Levasambu. And again, both sides playing very intense defense, not allowing any space. And the jump shot from Anand Aryunbold is off the mark. Looking over to the official, wanting the foul. So far, both sides still scoreless in the early moments. And Ulaanbaatar, MMC Energy unable to get the shot off in time. Ulaanbaatar, MMC Energy, one of the top 10 ranked teams in FIBA 3x3, ranking number 9 at the moment, coming in as the 4th seed, as the higher seeded over Taipei WanBao at seeding number 7. Ball is tipped back outside. Ivanovic gets it back over to Leo. Ronquinho. Petar to Leo. Inside. And a nice two-man game. Ronquinho gets a quick score, but an answer on the other end right away by Ulaanbaatar. The hands of Ulaanbaatar on Ulaanbaatar.
Ball on black.
And you're looking at some of the top ranked 3x3 players in Mongolia and in their nation. As Anand is ranked number 2 in Mongolia. His world ranking is at 54 at the moment. Dolgun is ranked 70th and number 4 in Mongolia. Here's Petar getting good position on the inside. That's 3 seconds in the key. So nullify that basket. Just a moment too long inside the paint area for Ivanovic. And here's Dolgun. Inside. Great feed. But the layup is just a bit too strong for Ulaanbaatar. So defensively, both sides are not allowing any easy baskets or opportunities. Here's Ivanovic. High off the glass on the lefty layup. He gets his first point of this game. Long jumper is off the mark for Ulaanbaatar. And here's Ronquinho, and yeah, that's going to be a foul as Anand tries to fight through the screen, but instead commits the foul. And I was pulling a deep breath there when I saw Nikola Kovacevic getting bumped right in the midsection, but he seems to be all right. Oh, nice spin move, a double spin going both ways, and gets the finish at the basket. He had 18 points in total at the qualifying draw, and going back at it, collecting his first of this game. He had 8 points in the opening game, 10 points in the closeout game to qualify for the pool phase. Here's Ulaanbaatar. Davasambu takes it all the way to the basket. Here's Wang Xinwei over to Ivanovic. Crosses over, this time goes right and beats the shot clock and beats his defender. So showing his versatility going left and now going right. Davasambu off the glass. He's got a couple of buckets in a row.
TV timeout.
And that brings on our first TV timeout. So both teams starting to get into their rhythm offensively. Took a little bit of time in the beginning for both sides to get acquainted with each other or reacquainted. And you see Davasambu having his way on the inside and bringing Ulaanbaatar back within 1. Action resumes. And Batam. Ronquinho wide open for the deuce. Hits the back iron. Rebound by Ulaanbaatar. Here's Ulaanbaatar now. Anand gets it back to Davasambu. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They'll have to go. Ulaanbaatar has to put it up. And that's a 2-shot foul as Taipei bails out Ulaanbaatar with the foul. And giving a couple of free throws to Ulaanbaatar. Cashes in the first. Tying it up and trying to take their first lead. It's a violation on the free throw. Lucky for Ulaanbaatar as he'll get another chance after missing the free throw. Making no mistake that time. And now, courtesy of those last 2 free throws, Ulaanbaatar taking a 1-point lead. Petar Ivanovic, nice crossover. Oh, met at the rim by Ulaanbaatar, saying, not going to let you have that one, as Ivanovic takes flight and Ulaanbaatar swipes it away right at the last second. Ulaanbaatar taking pride in their defense after that quick crossover and first step by Petar Ivanovic. Able to create some space for him, but a great recovery by Ulaanbaatar Ulaanbaatar. And also leaving very little time on the shot clock. Yeah, and drew no iron on that shot, so a shot clock violation on Taipei. Anand will try. Shot rattles out. Here's Branquinho. Spins inside. Off the glass, just a bit too strong. And Damasambu now, hounded by Branquinho. They switch things up defensively. It will be Ulaanbaatar retaining possession. Wang checks in. A nice cut by Ulaanbaatar as he's starting to rack up the points here. He's got 4. 3 of the last 4 points scored by Ulaanbaatar. And Anand puts it up, and that time gets it to go down. Anand Aryunbold gets his first points and now gets the steal. Look at this. Dilgun gets free and able to get one down. That's his first point. So Ulaanbaatar now, in the last minute, asserting themselves over this Taipei squad. Ivanovic at the line. Petar Ivanovic with 3 points so far, working on 4. Misses, but gets his own rebound. Nice read from Petar Ivanovic. There's Branquinho going baseline and does not get it, nor the foul. Anand and tries to bounce it through the 2 defenders, but it's a kickball. Ulaanbaatar, he's got 4 out of the 9 Ulaanbaatar points so far that has been scored. And ball tipped away by Branquinho. That leaves 4.7 seconds on the shot clock, with 4:52 remaining on the game clock. Ulaanbaatar will have to go. Dilgun puts it up. It's off the mark. Damasambu gets the offensive putback for Ulaanbaatar. And Taipei cannot let this one get away from them too quickly, because Ulaanbaatar is now starting to find their groove. It's now a 5-point lead. Here's Davasambu at the elbow. And a strong move, but well defended by Taipei as they get it back inside. Kovacevic kicks back out to Wang Xinwei, who gets the deuce for Taipei. Davasambu, though, loses Wang down low. He has got 4 points as well. It's just such a powerhouse down low. Wang had no chance on that one. Here's Ivanovic to Wang, who will let it fly. And Ulaanbaatar gets the rebound as Ulaanbaatar sets things back up and none. Inside to Ulaanbaatar on the layup. Reverse, no good. Ronquinho with the rebound. He'll take it back out himself. Wang bounces it down low. Ivanovic gets great position and gets fouled. Anand cannot believe it. And that will bring on our second TV timeout. But so Ulaanbaatar with a 4-point lead right now. They have committed 5 fouls, but Taipei fighting back a little here in the last minute and a half. Still plenty of time. Over 3.5 minutes remaining is a lifetime in 3x3. Ivanovic at the line. Misses the free throw. As now it is Dolgun gets the basket and the foul and pushes it back to a 5-point lead, possibly 6. Yes, there it is. Here's Ivanovic. Gets it back off the bounce pass, but an errant bounce pass from Nikola Kovacevic. Nikola Kovacevic had a great couple of games. 18 points in his first 2 games in total, but just 1 here so far in this first pool phase game. Oh, a nice chase down to save the possession for Dolgun. Yes. Traveling violation though, as he's replaced. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Taipei will have to, or will want to try to make their move now and try to get back into this one, down by 6. Kovacevic gets it to go. Nice patient move, waiting for the defender to get off his feet. Davasambu cannot find the bottom of the cup. As Kovacevic, here we go. This is what I was talking about. You can heat up in a hurry. As holding foul on Wang. And they have evened things up, at least on the fouls side of things. 5 apiece. But they are closing in, trimming that lead bit by bit. With over 2.5 minutes. Still plenty of time. 3-point difference. Is Davasambu. Outside pass just a little bit too high for his teammate Dolgun Ulaanbaatar. Giving the ball back to Taipei. Ivanovic makes his move. Nice drive, but not so nice finish. Dolgun bounces it inside. Ulaanbaatar with another finish on the inside. He is tough to stop when he gets that deep inside the paint area. That's restoring that 4-point lead for Ulaanbaatar. Oh! Somehow, Kovacevic gets free and gets a bucket, and that's 5 points for him, leading the way for Taipei. Sambu puts it up, and Ivanovic over to Branquinho. Kovacevic misses the long mid-range jumper. There's a two-man game between Anand and Dulgun. Leaving it for Anand. Tapping it back now. Ivanovic. And Kovacevic again. He has scored the last several points for Taipei WanBao. And putting them in position to overtake Ulaanbaatar in the final 76 seconds. As we see a timeout on the floor by Taipei. You know, they always say in basketball, it's always harder to be the team in the lead and try to hold off a comeback attempt, as they had led it by as much as 6, I believe, and Taipei mounting a comeback slowly but surely.
Let's go, guys.
And behind that man, Nikola Kovacevic, who has, with his hot hand, brought Taipei WanBao back into this one. He's got 6 points in total. Half of the points from Taipei. Ulaanbaatar now trying to restore order inside Ulaanbaatar, off the glass. And he also has 6 points in this one. Ivanovic with the bounce pass inside, meant for Leo Branquinho. Okay. So.
I didn't hear you. Yellow behavior.
Okay. Okay, just a friendly warning from the official. Just tone it down a little bit.
It's a change of possession.
But it still will be Ulaanbaatar ball. Wind picking up a little bit here, and action picking up a little bit here. Dulgun with the score. Ivanovic will put it up. Off the mark. Anand on the move. Tries to find Davan Sambu. Cannot get it to him. Taipei. Still some time on the clock. That's a technical foul on Dulgun Engbat. That's going to be a free throw for Wang, and this could open the door for Taipei. But Wang could not capitalize on the free throw. We're under 30 seconds remaining, but again, with a 12-second shot clock, Taipei still with a chance here. Branquinho finds a wide open Kovacevic, great entry pass, but they're still 3 points behind. And time not on the side of Taipei right now. Dulgun trying to run the clock down as much as he can, but throws it away. Here's Wang, 10 seconds on the clock, and tries to draw contact, but could not get the shot to go down. And that should do it as clock runs out. And to the victor goes the spoils. It is Ulaanbaatar chalking up their first victory, 16-13 over Taipei WanBao. Great performance by Ulaanbaatar with 6 points, 4 coming each from Davasambu and Dulgun Engbat. 2 points from Anand. As we check out some of the highlights from this match.
First up, Team Shinjuku SS, number 1, Samuel Sekiguchi. Number 2, Marcis Osis. Number 4, Pauls Gustavs Miklinix. And number 6, Richards Kuksix. Next up, Team Antwerp, number 3, Jonas Voorts. Number 4, Vic van Oosterwijk. Number 6, Andrea Cubers. And number 8, Caspar Augustine.
All right, here we go. Second appearance for Antwerp. As we saw them take down DeQing earlier on in a hard-fought battle to open up pool phase here in Batam. And it will be Shinjuku SS's first game of the day. They are ranked 35th in the World Tour rankings. Down 10 spots, though. But they do have Richards Kuksix, ranked 90th in the world, but 5th in Latvia. A couple of Latvians joining them. He's a veteran sharpshooter at 38 years old. And Marcis Osis, who is a physical inside presence for this team. Meanwhile, Samuel Sekiguchi, a domestic star and creator, top 50 player in Japan. And Yusuke Suzuki, is replaced by Pauls Gustavs Miklinix. All right, we're set to get things underway here as action begins with Shinjuku SS with their first possession. Kuksix inside, but ball taken away by Augustinian. Voorts feeds inside to Ivers, and Voorts tries to tip it back outside, but not before the foul called. It'll be foul against Antwerp. And they pulled out a close one against DeQing earlier on.
For Shinjuku.
2 points right away for Shinjuku. And a drive. Too strong on the layup for Van Oosterwijk. Antwerp still scoreless. And Miklinix misses from long distance. Here is Ivers, handoff, Van Oosterwijk, Voorts off the curl, bounce pass. Well executed, but loses it out of bounds right at the end. They're claiming it was last touch by a Shinjuku player. the officials agree. It's still a 2-point lead for Shinjuku SS. Antwerp still in the first minute held scoreless. Oh, look at this. Hook 6 gets free, but unable to finish at the basket. Here's Forts. He'll put it up over the defender. And a feed inside to Rihard. Cook 6. And Antwerp ties him up. I believe it's Ben Osterwick. Gets his hands on the ball. Well, 2 Antwerp players. Could be Forts as well. There's Augustinian. And a foul. And action resumes. Augustinian to Van Osterwick. We get the ball to Forts. We've seen them run this play not too long ago, just in their previous possession, and trying to run it back. This is the Antwerp squad as we see a replay of the foul. Third for Shinjuku SS. Antwerp made an appearance last year in Indonesia as well at the inaugural 3x3 Challenger, which took place in Jakarta. At that time, it was Dennis Donkor who appeared on the squad as well. Not making the trip this time. Count the basket and the foul for Antwerp as Vic Van Osterwick gets it to go down. Yeah, we're trying to fix the situation here on the scoreboard. We're going to count the basket. Yes, that is. Count the basket for Antwerp. Yeah, we're gonna check things here because I believe that Antwerp is saying that the score should be 2-1, which we have now rectified.
Okay, we're good.
You know, players never forget the scores, right? Missed free throw, though.
You don't have a foul? Yeah, they have 3.
There's
Out of bounds.
ball goes out of bounds. Shinjuku trying to cling on to their 1-point lead. And again, Belgium, we saw this happen in their first game, off to a bit of a slow start. But they did pick things up in their first match. And now Forts, another beautiful pass to Augustine. And we saw one which turned into an alley-oop in their first game. And that one also a beautiful lead pass. And now Augustinian takes it out himself, fires from long distance, gets it back off the tip from Andre Kuivers. And now, just like that, Antwerp has taken a 1-point lead. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Antwerp able to turn it up a notch very quickly. Nice behind the back pass. Great play from the big man with the soft touch and great court awareness. And now, great defensive play. As I said, Antwerp might be slow out of the gates, but able to just turn things up and switch gears. And now, holding, for the last couple of minutes, holding Shinjuku SS scoreless. And here we go, Forts again, handling. Shot clock at 4 seconds and a reach-in foul. All right, Antwerp will have it back up top. Van Oosterwijk fires it over to Forts, who has all the time and all the space in the world, and drains it from long distance. An errant pass from Shinjuku SS. And look at this, how things have turned around from the opening minute or so. Antwerp starting to get into their rhythm right now. And we have seen this before from this squad. And again, the great 3x3 teams, they don't start out in 5th gear. They feel out their opponents, and then they start exploiting their weaknesses, which Antwerp seems to have done the last couple of minutes. As we return to action on the court. Forts bounces inside. Kuivers gets free from his defender, and it's now a 4-point lead. It is 6 unanswered from Antwerp right now, as Rihard unable to finish. Rihard kicks, and Shinjuku SS cannot beat the shot clock. Right now, it is Shinjuku SS looking for answers on the offensive end. There you go, Augustinian over to Forts. Great two-man game between these two. And Augustinian just powering his way, but a bit too strong. Finds the back iron, but resets the shot clock, and this time lays it in. 7 unanswered now. The Shinjuku still coming up with an empty possession. And a quick feed inside from Kuivers. Over to Augustinian. A couple of quick scores in a row for Kaspar Augustinian. And finally, Samuel Sekiguchi breaks the drought for Shinjuku SS and stops the bleeding momentarily. Jonas Forts fading away. Beautiful touch as he knocks down the two-pointer. Augustinian now with the rebound. Forts feeling it. And back-to-back deuces for Jonas Forts. One from the top of the key, one from the left corner. And Antwerp is now in their groove. Marcis Osis cannot finish at the basket. Augustinian with the rebound. Forts gets it. And that's going to be a foul on Marcis Osis. And you can feel it. They have picked up the pace here. And you can see how much more difficult Shinjuku is as handling the offensive output from this Antwerp squad. Again, they come into this as the number 3 seed, but ranked number 6 in the world. Just out of the top 5 at the moment.
You had 3 fouls, and there was a shooting foul. We didn't add, so at that point you had 4 fouls, but on the board was 3, so I add another foul now. It's an official table mistake.
Yeah, we're getting some clarification in regards to the foul situation, and you probably heard it over my mic, so no need for me to re-explain. Then Oosterwijk goes left, look out. Oh my goodness, just turning on the Jets. And easy lefty layup for him. And Sekiguchi wide open and knocks down another deuce. So keeping Shinjuku SS in this game is Sekiguchi with a couple of big baskets as Forts tries, gets a heat check, but this time sends it inside as Kuivers, Andre Kuivers, with an easy finish over Sekiguchi. Here's Samuel Sekiguchi finding Kuksiks, back to Sekiguchi. And Kuivers fights for the rebound. Forts again. Oh, he has hit from the top, from the left, from the right. He's trying to show his range that he can hit it from anywhere on the floor right now. And a block as well, so offensively, and he said, check it out, I can play some defense as well. Double-digit lead for Antwerp, who were down to start this game and has just been rolling ever since. And now are just 5 points away with 4:02 remaining to put this one away. As Osis tries to beat the shot clock, just throwing up a prayer, but Shinjuku gets it back. Here's Migliniks. And Osis saves it. We have another TV timeout here, but the lead is at double digits, 10 points up. Antwerp right now in cruise control, and 3 2-point shots coming courtesy of Jonas Forts. First from the top, then from the left corner, then also from the right corner. Right there. That's number 2. Makes it look so easy. So Shinjuku, apart from being down double digits, have now 6 fouls, team fouls, so one more will send Antwerp to the line for 2. Here's, a long distance strike by Kuksiks. And Forts tries to respond, but leaves it short. Quick entry pass inside, but good recovery by Van Oosterwijk. And diving to the floor is Augustinian, but Osis able to take advantage. Van Oosterwijk now gets it back. They've cut the lead to 7. Augustinian says, not for long. They push it back up to 9 and a 3 away. Oh, look at this. The 2 heavyweights just, oh, wow. There you go. Forts taking on the shot clock, and Forts won that battle as the shot clock goes down. That is not a freight train that I would like to run into. Bang. Well, you can't blame the shot clock. We're talking 194 centimeters. And I can only guess his weight right now because that shot clock went down pretty easily. But that will give Shinjuku SS perhaps a minute to regroup, because it is going to be, and Forts is arguing that, hey, I got pushed on that one. And shot clock looks to still be alive as we make sure that it's still working. It's operational. But with just under 3 minutes to go, Antwerp will need just 3 points to close this out and record a second victory in the pool phase, and will basically guarantee them action tomorrow and a spot in the quarterfinals. Just a reminder, quarterfinal action begins tomorrow on day 2 of the Challenger Series in Batam 2026. Make sure you guys tune in. For all 3x3 fans, you will see the best 8 teams take to the court beginning tomorrow afternoon at 4:20 Western Indonesian time. I don't know what time that is from where you are, because there are people tuning in all around the world. But make sure you do tune in, as we will begin the quarterfinals to determine the 4 best teams, final 4, to take on each other in the semifinals, and we will play the finals tomorrow night and crown the winner and champion. And depending on who it is, again, we're looking for 3 additional teams to qualify as the second of 3 qualification stops to qualify for Malaga in October 10th to 11th. We already have Novi Sad, 3 teams qualifying from there. And some of them are here, so we'll see who gets through from here, and then we'll have the Singapore Challenger in mid-August to determine 3 more spots. Well, Forts puts them 2 points away from victory, and Shinjuku will have to D up and try to get a bucket here on this possession. Osis, the handoff to Kuksix, and out of bounds from that swarming defense from Antwerp, just not allowing any daylight whatsoever. So it was actually Shinjuku who needed the defensive stop, but Antwerp who got it. Forts gets his pass picked off. Kuksix fires a wide open 2 and tipped into the hands of Forts. Augustinian, Forts, Antwerp with a chance to end it, but they bounce it inside. Augustinian with a 2-handed flush, putting them 1 point away from a win and a spot tomorrow.
Out of bounds. Blue ball.
And they step out of bounds. Shinjuku giving Antwerp a chance to close it out here. Let's see if they can get it done. Van Oosterwijk will have it back up top. And Augustinian bounces it inside to Forts. Behind the back pass. Beautiful highlight to end things here against Shinjuku SS. What a great behind the back pass to a cutting Van Oosterwijk, who ends the game 21-11, a double-digit dominating victory for Team Antwerp, who win their 2 games here in the pool phase. And to a warm reception here, 21-11, as we check out some of the best highlights from this game. We're set for our 6th game here in pool phase. Pool B, game 3 between Miami and Liberec.
Next up, we have Miami versus Liberec. First up, Team Liberec, number 2, Philippe Novotny. Number 3, Lucas Steckbauer. Number 4, Stepan Borovka. Number 8, Adam Zuziska. Next up, Team Miami. Number 0, Riley Batten. Number 2, James Parrott. Number 4, Mitch Hahn. And number 5, Henry Caruso.
All right, so second game from Miami. Let's try to secure a spot in tomorrow's quarterfinals after cruising to victory 21-6 over Balige. 8 points coming from Riley Batten, 7 points from Mitch Hahn. They'll be taking on the 9th seeded Liberec team out of Czechia, who are ranked number 34 currently in FIBA 3x3 rankings, up 3 spots, overtaking Shinjuku SS, but also featuring the number 1 and number 2 ranked player out of Czechia in Adam Ruzicka and Stepan Borovka, number 1 and 2 respectively, and also Filip Novotny, who is ranked number 8, and Lukas Stegbauer ranked number 6. So all of them top 10 players in Czechia. And they'll be facing the powerhouse Miami team, who we saw cruise to victory, but things might not be so easy against this Liberec squad. All right, we're ready to get things underway, and let's get it on. Miami with the first possession. Mitch Hahn will put one up. It's off the mark. And fighting for possession is Liberec, this time Stegbauer. And a nice drive and finish for Filip Novotny. Mitch Hahn gets it to Caruso from Batten. And Liberec corrals the rebound. Borovka. They get it to Stegbauer. Stegbauer misses wide left. And they commit the foul as well. But they do have the first basket of the game. James Parrott checks in for his first action in this game. Parrott lobs it inside to Batten. Batten with the size mismatch. And it will be Borovka who is forced to foul. Parrott again gets the screen, goes left, and again tries to get it to Batten, but hits the bottom of the backboard and able to tip the pass away. Parrott gets it back on the right side. They'll set it back up. Batten now gets some space for Parrott. And Caruso corrals in the rebound and gets the putback as Henry Caruso is on the board and puts Miami on the scoreboard as well with their first basket. The entry pass for Ruzicka. They get it back on the reset back up top. Stegbauer, and a little miscommunication there between Borovka Miami will now get it back on the offensive end. James Parrott finding Mitch Hahn off the curl. And Hahn with a sweet jumper knocks down the two-pointer. Here's the handoff. And Borovka hits the back iron. Parrott rebounds it with ease as he tries to get free, and James Parrott with the hard throwdown. The high flyer doing it with power. Let's take a look at this one-handed flush that leaves the rim rocking. We go again. Liberec setting things back up, down by 3 as Borovka gets his shot denied, but they'll count. They'll count that basket. Here's Parrott. And it'll be a third foul on Liberec. It's Parrott. Pump fake. He'll go right. Look out. James Parrott with the reverse slam. Going deep into his bag. He's had a two-hander, a one-hander, and now goes reverse. Boom. Just such a quick first step to create some space. There's Parrott now with the steal. Finds Hahn. And how quickly defense can turn into offense for Miami. Hahn fires and hits. Mitch Hahn so dangerous with his outside shot. He's got 4 points. The Parrott feeds inside. Finds Batten. That's an 8-2 lead for Miami, just like that. Quick buckets and Parrott there. Well defended by Miami, but Ruzicka able to swing it in somehow. Here's another look. As, yeah, that's clearly a foul. And that's foul number 4. Caruso with the hezzy. And, oh, I thought he was going to throw that down. Cannot get it to go. And Stegbauer misses the outside shot. That's going to be a holding foul. And bringing on our first TV timeout.
Score Miami 8 points. Liberec 3 points.
Again, so Miami still in cruise control right now, not wasting any time to pick apart their opponents and jumping out to a 5-point lead with some highlights to boot. Action resuming here in Batam. A 2-pointer off the mark for Novotny. They will go back to Miami. Caruso finds Batten. He'll try his luck from outside and rattles in a deuce. As Riley Batten now has 3 points. Novotny tries to respond, but it rattles out instead of in. And Caruso, ooh, what a quick release from Henry Caruso, who hits the double. Novotny goes inside, tries to get the reverse layup. Too much English on it or not enough. And the kick out, Mitch Hahn. Again, Miami is on fire. Right now, Stegbauer gets the open lane, but it is a double-digit lead for Miami with under 6 minutes to play. They're 2/3 of the way to victory and sealing a spot in the quarterfinal round. Caruso outside Hahn, missing that time. Caruso gets the offensive board, the kick out to Parrott. The shot clock reset. Parrott loses the handle momentarily, but regains control and gets the finish. Parrott, beautiful bounce pass inside to Caruso. And a clinic right now being put on by Miami. 16-4 as Liberec looks all out of sorts right now. But be able to regain his composure. Borovka able to get the finish. Mitch Hahn with the fadeaway. Hits the front iron. Parrott taps it over his opponent. Oh, what a beautiful pass as he fires it in to Caruso. A 12-point lead now for Miami. Oh my goodness, a weak side block coming out of nowhere as Parrott almost flies over his own teammate. But play is still continuing here with Mitch Hahn handling one-on-one over Stegbauer and nails it. Mitch Hahn feeling it right now. 7 points for Hahn in this one. He had 7 points in the outing against Balige, and he's got 7 right now. And Miami has got 18. 5 points from Henry Caruso. And how about that? With 2 Miami players going down, Hahn says, that's all right, I got this. And when you're hot, you're hot. And Miami is hot right now. And I don't mean the city. Here's Novotny now driving and blocked by Batten as Miami just sky high, full of confidence, both on offense and defense. And trying to beat the shot clock, Borovka misses wide left. And it's going to be James Parrott, top of the key. 2-man game with Batten inside. Batten, pump fake, nowhere to go. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Mitch Hahn looking to bail them out once again with a long distance jumper. Parrott saves the possession inside to Batten. Batten now looking, driving, finishing, and drawing the foul. A dominating performance right now by Team Miami. 4 points courtesy of Riley Batten, who scored 8 points against Balige. He was the top scorer in their first game. He now has 4, with a chance to make it 5 and putting them 1 point away from victory with just under 4 minutes still on the game clock. So they can earn themselves some extra rest here if they close this thing out early. That makes it, and 1 point away from a spot in the quarterfinals. Ooh, Stegbauer sees Parrott flying right by as Ruzicka able to get a point for Liberec. And lob pass inside from Parrott, and Batten could not put it away. Here's the crossover, Ruzicka. And shot clock winding down, and Parrott with the block, and look out, Parrott! I thought we were going to get a highlight to finish it. But instead, we might have a free throw to finish it. The crowd wanted that one. I could hear it. Just a lot of oohs and ahs from all around the court here. A packed house in Batam. Parrott misses the free throw. but cashes in on the fadeaway midi to send Miami into the quarterfinal round with a dominating performance once again. 21-6 against Balige and 21-7 over Liberec. Light work for Team Miami, the number 2 team in the world and the number 2 seed here in Batam. As they say, see you tomorrow in the quarterfinal round. Well, plenty of highlights to choose from in this one. Enjoy.
dua ini masuk ini.
Ini kita masuk ini.
Iya, bisa nih, pasti bisa.
3, 2, 1.
Good try.
Yang penting sudah dicoba, terima kasih banyak Kakak. Langsung saja peserta berikutnya. Wah, ini waduh, tenaganya sih boleh ya.
Boleh.
Terima kasih. Langsung abang berikutnya. Wah, iya, keren. Oke, abang sudah siap ya? Dalam hitungan 3, 2. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Next, peserta berikutnya. Oke, selanjutnya. Masuk. Sekali lagi. Yes. Wow. Ini dia, man of the match. Kita boleh tepuk tangannya dong. Kemarin, sebagai informasi, sudah ikutan dengan gaya no-look shot ya, dari belakang. Mencoba lagi. Oke, langsung saja.
Ada di semangat dulu ya.
Akla dari Sumargo. Oke, kita mulai ya kakak ya. Dalam hitungan 3, 2, 1.
Wah, kerjaan kita nih, kerjain ini. Boleh dedikasinya.
Coba ya, boleh kita serius nih sekali lagi nih ya. Kakak punya kamera loh ya. Oke ya, kita tahan dulu, kita tenang semuanya, biar fokus. 3, 2, 1. Gap! Gak apa-apa, yang penting sudah dicoba 2 kali. Ada lagi, sudah oke. Berarti buat teman-teman semuanya, terima kasih sekali lagi untuk partisipasi dan mengikuti shot from the corner. Kita boleh sekali
All right, welcome back to the FIBA 3x3 Challenger Batam Stop 2026 as we're set to resume pool phase action. Back to Pool A, third game. UB versus Kaunas VDU.
Up next we have Team U versus Kaunas VDU. First up, Team Kaunas VDU. Number 2, Nojus Faibada. Number 3, Evaldas Saulius. Number 4, Rokas Joshis. And number 5, Kajus Lelucas. Up next, Team U, Filip Kaludrerovic. Number 3, Strahinja Stojacic. Number 6, Nemanja Barac. And number 9, Marko Brankovic.
There it is. UB set to play their second game in the pool phase, taking on Kaunas VDU out of Lithuania. It'll be their first match. They are the number 33 ranked team in FIBA 3x3, up 2 spots most recently. And they've got a couple of top 10 players out of Lithuania. And they're ranked around top 150 in FIBA 3x3. But they do have their work cut out for them. Big shout out to all those in the live chat tuning in via the FIBA 3x3 YouTube live stream. I saw somebody momentarily a few moments ago say Miami versus UB will be a good watch. Well, certainly would be, as Miami has locked their place in the quarterfinals, but UB do have one more game to secure their spot. But they did win quite handily, in case you're just tuning in, over one of the local squads, Waisai, 21-8. Very balanced performance between Strahinja Stojacic and Nemanja Barac, 7 and 9 points respectively, and typical of what you would expect from the number 1 ranked team in the world out of Serbia. But also, this Kaunas squad features 3 22-year-olds who are quite hungry and ready to prove themselves out here on the FIBA 3x3 court. All right, Paul Pelelli still with you here, aka P Double, and we are set to go as the sun is setting in Batam, Riau Islands. And welcome back. Let's get the action rolling here with, oh, nice bounce pass ahead to number 2, Nojus Faibada. Gets the first score for Kaunas. Barac misses his first jumper. Back outside, and a nice drive and a finish. That's 2 unanswered. Rokas Joshis with the finish. Kaludrerovic hounded by Saulis. Evaldas Saulis commits the foul, but it is 2 unanswered right now. But again, just 30 seconds in. Kaludrerovic now. A switch up defenders as Brankovic makes his way easily to the basket. Opens the scoring for UB. Ooh, and it's going to be a push against Brankovic as Ub picks up their first foul. Two-one lead still for Kaunas VDU. Oh, nice pass and a great curl by Valdesaulis to get on the board. So 3 of the 4 Kaunas players already scoring points here, and a nice steal. And let's see if they can convert. They do. That's a 5-1 early lead for Kaunas. As I said, these young guys are hungry and ready to prove themselves, and so far they're doing so. But sometimes against these veteran teams, they're just waking up a sleeping giant. Rokas has experience as he was named MVP of the 2025 FIBA 3x3 Under-23 World Cup as they beat Serbia in the finals in Xiong'an, China. So maybe a little get back for Ub here as Strahinja Stojacic makes his way to the basket, gets the bucket. A hoop in the harm. Cannot convert the and one. As Kaunas gets it back, and quick first step by Vaivada. But gets the ball stripped, but he'll get it back again. So quick on that first step, and that time making no mistake. Yeah, that's going to be the last touch against Kaunas. Koloderovic checks back in. Here's Brankovic, goes left, swings it back right to Koloderovic, who drives and finishes with the right hand. Draws the foul, so strong on that move. Here's another look. Driving, taking the contact, absorbing it. Driving left, finishing right. Showing his versatility. Gets it back within 2 with a free throw coming up. That's a 1-point game. Oh, a miscommunication from Kaunas as they throw it away. So Ub now with a chance to tie or take the lead. Koloderovic loses it. Nice block from Kaunas, but Ub gets it back. Stojacic. Strahinja, with a nice pass inside. A little too much sauce on that one. Brankovic could not handle it. Still a 1-point game. Lots of time still remaining. Nemanja Barak to the back. Almost to the basket. Loses it momentarily, but gets a second shot at it. Great defense being played there by Lelukas. Not allowing any daylight for Barach. We know how much he likes to play on the inside. But Kaunas back on offense. And the release. Nice release. Not so nice finish. Stojacic puts it up. Hits the back iron. Kaunas will try to respond. They do not, but off the offensive rebound 4 points for Evaldo Saulis. As Barach finds himself wide open down low. Nemanja Barach makes it a 1 point game. Oh, it's Sahinia Stojacic hits the deck. And that brings on our first TV timeout. Here's some of the highlights so far we've seen. Great start by Kaunas, getting productivity from Evaldo Saulis with 4 points, 2 from Vaivada. Rokas hit one as well, and still clinging on to a 1 point lead here as we return from our timeout. And here's the release. No good. Offensive rebound for Kaunas, and a quick dish inside to find a wide open Saulis. Koloderovic, bounce pass inside Barach with a nice, oh, I spoke too soon. Could not finish the layup. And Stojacic now off the curl. Stojacic with a lefty layup. What a sweet finish. And still within 1 point. Oob. Brankovic misses. And Kaunas takes it back outside. Saulis, Vaivada. A great defensive play. Vaivada not allowed an easy basket on the inside. Here's the jumper, a quick release off the glass. And right now, Evaldo Saulis is on fire. He has got 7 of the 10 points from Kaunas VDU. Putting them up by 3. Brankovic to Stojacic, and feed inside off the drive. Koloderovic able to tip in his own miss. And now the defensive intensity from Oob picking up a little bit here. Kaunas looking to respond. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Strahinja. Stojacic as he makes contact to the head area. Of Rokas. Caught him right at the box cut area. And Rokas, don't be fooled by his age. Well seasoned in 3x3 play. 238 games under his belt in FIBA 3x3. Misses the 2. Brankovic, and Kaunas gets it back. They're up 4 right now. On the right corner, beating the shot clock. Strahinja is there to collect the rebound. Stojacic feeds inside, but it's taken away by Kaunas. Here's Rokas, the handoff. Crossover, a nice feed inside, but Rokas claims that he was held, but it's out of bounds. Kaunas trying to stretch the lead to 5 with under 5 minutes remaining. And look at this, Brankovic unable to finish at the rim, so a couple of rare misses from Oob. At the basket, Koloderovic hits the back iron. Brankovic Gets it back on the offensive rebound, and that's off the leg of a Kaunas player, I believe. But Ulaanbaatar struggling to put the ball in the bottom of the cup right now. Finding themselves down by 4, but still 4.5 minutes remaining. Kaloderovic with a nice cut to the basket and a beautiful pass by Stojacic to find his wide open teammate down low. And again, it's all about execution right now to make up for those easy misses for Ulaanbaatar. Barach gets open down low, and that is so far a play that has been unstoppable for Ulaanbaatar every time they go to it with Barach on the inside. It was the Indonesian team that fell at the hands of Nemanja Barach, who scored 9 points in their 21-8 win over Waisai earlier on. And Kaunas, oh, what a finish! Beating the shot clock, a 360. Nice touch off the glass for Vaivada. And Brankovic gets it back. It's a 2-point game. Rokas misses. Stojacic with the rebound. Screen from Kaloderovic. Bounce pass. Here we go. Beautifully executed between the two Ulaanbaatar players. Rokas quick to answer right back. And Kaloderovic tries to get free. The kick out. Brankovic leaves it short. So it's 14-12 right now. And 7 points coming courtesy of Evaldo Saulis. 4 from Rokas as he's starting to heat up. And still, Kaunas holding on to a 2-point lead right now. Here's a look at some of the highlights. Look at that one. So pretty. 360, clock awareness, great time management, and soft touch off the glass. But Kaloderovic not to be denied as we return from the timeout. Ulaanbaatar not yet able to get over the hump, but staying within reach and well within striking distance. And 8 points so far for Evaldo Saulis. Brankovic gets tangled up by Rokas. That's going to be a foul. That's going to be number 5. And Kaloderovic is arguing that that was a shooting foul. He was in the motion, but official says no. They'll check it back up top. And great read by Rokas to deny the pass from Stojacic. Under 3 minutes to play, and 3 points still separate these two squads. Kaunas still up top, ahead the entire way so far. Stojacic with a great layup as he finds some space. A little bit of daylight is all he needs. Rokas now gets some space. What a strong move by Rokas Josis as he's able to absorb the contact and finish at the basket. Back to a 3-point lead for Kaunas VDU. 2.5 remaining. Ball tipped away, and Brankovic elects to let it go out of bounds so they can check it back up top, but with 8 seconds on the shot clock, still plenty of time. Here's Kaloderovic. Down low. Another drive and a strong finish for Filip Kaloderovic. Here's a man with the hot hand for Kaunas. He'll fire from downtown. It rattles out. But an offensive rebound and a putback by Lelikos. But Nemanja Barach answers back. But right now, it might be a race to the finish as Ulaanbaatar will have to take the foul. to prevent the easy score. And with 1:53 remaining, Ulaanbaatar will have to turn it up on the defensive end to prevent the next 4 points from Kaunas. Timeout called by Kaunas VDU. And here's where the battle-tested, top-ranked and top-seeded team from Serbia is known to be able to get themselves out of these situations in the past with their backs against the wall. They are veterans who have seen this before and not easily shook. But right now, Kaunas is red hot. Here's that man with the hot hand, but misses on that one. Stojacic. Ulaanbaatar will need a score. Looking, Barrage comes up for the screen. Stojacic gets to the basket, and a nice finish for Strahinja Stojacic. The handoff for Saulis as another foul committed. Number 5 on Ulaanbaatar. So 5 fouls each with about a minute and a half remaining. We've got a close one. This one will go down to the wire. Rokas. And it's going to be, so the 6th foul, that one committed by Stojacic. Give the ball back to Kaunas up top with a shot clock reset. Here's Rokas from downtown. Leaves it short, but another offensive rebound. Vaivada, they've been so active on the offensive boards. Vaivada unable to put it down, but draws the foul instead. And that will be foul number 7 and will gift Kaunas 2 free throws. Look at this. Kaunas VDU coming out of nowhere and immediately making their mark in Batam. Misses free throws. Crucial. Stojacic, nice spin move, quick to the basket. Wow, so fast. And it's a tie game with under a minute to go, 17 apiece. And this is what FIBA 3x3 is all about. Beating the shot clock, but unable to get the score. Kaunas now hitting a bit of a dry patch, unable to find the basket. And Barrage makes his way inside, and Ulaanbaatar takes the lead for the first time in the game. And Saulis answers right back, tying it up 18 apiece. And Stojacic says he's trying to, crafty move there by the veteran, trying to put it up and draw the shooting foul. But it is now 18-18. Can't say I'm surprised. A great response by Ulaanbaatar right now, but can they complete the comeback? That's another story. We definitely are capable, but again, Kaunas has been executing so well for most of this game, but allowing Ulaanbaatar a chance to get back into this one, and it might come back and bite them. But we will see. We have 26.9 to decide. Will Ulaanbaatar automatically advance with a victory? Will Kaunas cause the first upset? Brankovic. Barrage. Too much sauce on that one. Could not handle the pass. And with just about 10 seconds remaining, Kaunas will try to put them away with this last possession. They could not get the score. But they finish on the putback. Stojacic could not get the buzzer beater to go down. And how about that? Kaunas with the upset. An offensive putback to seal the win. and handing Oob a loss. After a dominating victory in their first match, Oob now has to settle for a last-second loss at the hands of Kaunas VDU. Hats off to the team out of Lithuania for an amazing victory. And hey, that's what 3x3 is all about. Full of surprises as well. Let's check out some of the highlights here from this one. All right, after that, that one put us on the edge of our seats. Let's check out our next matchup.
Number 1, WanBao. Number 7, Alfonso Rivera. Number 8, Carlos Martinez. And number 9, Javier Herrero. Up next, team Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. First up, number 1, Ulaanbaatar Ulaanbaatar. Number 2, Anan Aryunbold. Number 5, Delgrinyam Dafa Sambu. And number 6, Dulgun Engba.
All right, we are set for our next matchup. Ulaanbaatar will be playing their second game after winning over Taipei WanBao in their first matchup to try to secure a spot. And Valencia just recently dropped out of the top 20 in the world rankings, down 4 spots into 22. They last reached the quarterfinal round of Novi Sad, but lost 21-17 to Antwerp. And they finished 6th and 3rd in Lion City in quarterfinals. Excuse me, 6th and 3rd in Lion City, qualifying for Lausanne, but featuring several experienced 3x3 players. Juanma Robles, the coach of the under-21 national team, as a technical staff member as well, and trying to grow 3x3 from the grassroots level in Spain. Accompanied by 2 top 10 ranked players from Spain, Javier Herrera and Carlos Martinez, alongside Alfonso Rivera as well. Let's get things underway. with Valencia running their first possession. Herrero, nowhere to go, finds his open teammate as they chase down the rebound. Martinez now gets it over to Herrero, hits the 2-point shot to open the scoring for Valencia. And Ulaanbaatar, Evasambu could not get it to go. And Martinez gets it back and hits the back iron, hits the top of the backboard, but cannot find the bottom of the cup. Ulaanbaatar, who had a big game, 6 points in the first one, and he gets his first score here to give Ulaanbaatar their first points. Herrero tries again from outside, this time misses left, and over the top foul by Martinez. Will give the ball back to Ulaanbaatar. As mentioned, Ulaanbaatar with 6 points, top scorer in their victory over Taipei, 16-13. Victory here, we'll see them in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Now remember, we're taking the top 2 teams of each of the 4 pools to play in the quarterfinals. So a loss does not mean that they're out, but 2 wins will definitely mean that they're in. And in case of a win and loss tie, we'll go to which team scores the most. That's why despite a blowout, the losing team will still try to score as many points as they can to try to take that second spot in the group. Robles misses from outside. And Martinez, and trying to plow through that screen. But that will be a foul on Davasambu as he smashes into Herrero. It's a big guy there, but he knocks him down. Martinez on the move. Feeds inside to Herrero. That's going to be a holding foul. Dulgun Ekbat commits Ulaanbaatar's third foul. Correction, that's the second foul. Oh, yeah. Robles had dropped his dribble and screaming for his teammates, somebody to come and bail him out. But that gives possession back to Ulaanbaatar. Anand unable to hit the long jumper. Herrero over to Martinez, 2-man game off the glass. Nice soft touch from Martinez as Valencia take a 3-1 edge. Anand too strong on the jumper. And Martinez now puts it on the deck but loses the handle. Anand, Ulaanbaatar, nice pass inside. And that's Dulgun Ekbat with the finish. Martinez with a nice feed to Herrero. And Valencia answers right back. And Dulgun tries to break free, but is held. And that will be a foul against Valencia, making it their third team foul. Anand, nice bounce pass inside, pocket pass that is out of reach. But despite Ulaanbaatar's efforts to claim that it's their possession, we'll go back to Valencia. Rivera, 2-man game with Robles off the handoff, and it just rims out. Ulaanbaatar to Davasambu. Handoff to Ulaanbaatar, back to Davasambu, but could not handle the pass. It's a good idea, but poor execution. First TV timeout on the floor. As we check out some of the replays, it was Valencia coming out of the gates first with hitting their first two-point shot. But as Ulaanbaatar, who anchored their first victory, but Ulaanbaatar still down by 2. Bit of a low-scoring one in the early minutes here. In the first 1/3 of this game, Davasambu powers his way in, but leaves it short. Robles with a quick entry pass inside. Herrero, nice reverse finish for Javier Herrero. Oh, and a response on the other end by DeQing, Ekbat. But Herrero again gets too much space and too deep inside the paint. Davasambu now holding off his defender and cashing in. And Davasambu had scored 4 points in their victory over Taipei WanBao, just hitting his first bucket on that last play. 1 point lead for Valencia. And the steal for Ulaanbaatar, and a great heads-up play by DeQing to find Anand Arianbold.
Falling yellow.
That's going to be a foul on Ulaanbaatar, though, but they have managed to tie things up at 6 apiece with just under 6 remaining. Check ball back up top. Robles goes left and turns back right. Herrero leaves it short. Rebound. Anand. Arianbold. Bounce pass inside. Davasambu squeezes it in. Davasambu back-to-back scores for him. Robles will try his luck from downtown and cashes it in. Robles with his first bucket, and it's a big one, putting Valencia back up top as they were down momentarily.
Ball red. Yellow ball.
Here's DeQing back to work, but loose handles as he tries to play the two-man game. They lose the ball out of bounds. It's Javier Herrero taking it back up top. This is Alfonso Ribera. And too aggressive on the defensive end for Ulaanbaatar as they pick up another foul. Here's Ribera again, the handoff to Martinez. Back to Ribera with his first bucket and stretching the Valencia lead back out to 2. DeQing, Ekbat inside. Ooh, thought it was just a bit too far ahead, but good recovery. But a great recovery on the defensive end for Valencia. Missed outside shot. DeQing quickly inside and a nice dish, but what a block coming out of nowhere for Alfonso Ribera. Let's have another look. Here's a nice dish. But look at this. He had already committed to DeQing, but able to make that second jump to block the shot of Davasambu. That is just great athletic ability as Ulaanbaatar unable to draw iron, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Still a 2-point lead. (9-7). Oh, Robles with a nice layup and finish for his third point, and Anand Arianbold answers right back with his second. Oh, the tip out from Herrero, thinking that he had a teammate up top, but Robles was streaking in from the right side. So back to Ulaanbaatar. Has been a close one the entire way so far. And a nice block. Again, we've seen two big blocks for Alfonso Ribera so far. And Herrero goes down, and the ball goes out of bounds. And we've got another TV timeout here on the floor, so the second third of the game has come and gone, and still nothing decided as only 2 points separate these two squads. There's that great look on the inside. Back to the action as Dulgun Ekbat tries to feed inside to Enkpata. And nice release for Herrero, but off the mark. So both sides hitting a bit of a dry patch in the last minute or so. Davasambu now makes his move inside. 4 seconds on the shot clock, and he is just so powerful when he gets down low and gets a head full of steam. And Ribera with his second bucket as he's slow to get up and already calling for a substitution. And the next dead ball, and there we see it. Yeah, coming up a bit hobbling. Hope that he's all right. Still at a 2-point lead for Valencia with 3:13 remaining. Dulgun trying to beat the shot clock. He does hit the rim, so this will count if they get it back. Oh, a couple of tries for Ulaanbaatar, but coming up empty on that possession, but they do still have possession. Davasambu again from the same spot, same result. It's almost like deja vu. All right, so Ulaanbaatar has managed to pull within one, but arguing that last foul call. So it will be Javier Herrero shooting the technical that was called, but misses. It's the back iron. I'm sure the Mongolian team will be happy about that, but they still find themselves down by one. Martinez goes left, pulls back up, step back two, rattles out. Herrero is there on cleanup duty. 6 points for Javier Herrero, accounting for half of the offensive productivity from Valencia right now.
2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining. Valencia 12.
Almost at the 2.5 minute mark right now, as we see Anand, head full of steam, with the dump off down low, and Enkpata having a big game in their first match, 6 points, but unable to get things going here in their second game, and still find themselves trailing by 2. Robles to the basket. What a nice finish by Juanma Robles. Dulgun inside. Good positioning by Davasambu. And Valencia forced the foul. Both teams at 5 team fouls apiece. Davasambu gets it back at the elbow. Throws it back outside. Anand knows that's a missed shot, trying to follow up his own miss, but Valencia get it. Here's Herrero. He's the high man for Spain right now. And an offensive putback by Alfonso Ribera, putting them up by 4 now. Here's Davasambu. Down low. Spin move. Wow. He's just unstoppable when he gets to that spot. And now, though, having to contend with Ribera, and he has his hands full. It's going to be, I believe, a one-shot foul. And also, no more fouls to give for Ulaanbaatar. They're at 16 fouls. And Alfonso Ribera slow out of the gates, but already has 4 points now and a couple of blocks. And nice move inside by Dilgun. Here is Martinez feeding inside. Ribera, he's had the hot hand. The last few buckets coming courtesy for Valencia from Alfonso Ribera. Here's Antwerp, the nice feed over, shovels it to Dilgun Ekbat. And both players go down, but the foul's going to be on Ulaanbaatar. And that will send Valencia to the line for 2 free throws. It will be Alfonso Ribera, who has already scored 5 points in this one. Make it 6 with another free throw on the way. Him and Herrero each have 6. And leaves his second free throw short. He draws the front iron. Dilgun Ekbat, he's got 5. Nice dish to Antwerp, but again, he has been cold in their second game here. Robles fumbles the pass, but retains possession twice. He had to save it. Oh, speaking of saving, it is Javier Herrero who bails them out, putting Valencia up by 6, their biggest lead of the game. And look at that, Ribeiro, his 3rd block of the game coming from behind. Davasambu tries from outside. Ribeiro with the rebound. Over to Robles trying to put this one away. 20 seconds remain. Dilgun Ekbat goes in and finishes at the basket. He's got 6. And it's just a matter of running out the clock right now for Herrero. There's a difference of about half a second between the shot and game clock, so Robles will put it up. No good, but victory anyway for Valencia. The team out of Spain playing their first match and notching up a victory and handing a split for Ulaanbaatar after Ulaanbaatar had recorded victory in the first game. Hands them a loss in their second. And that is the final score, 19-14 as the clock runs out. Ulaanbaatar was able to keep it close the entire way almost till near the end, where Valencia just put their foot on the gas. And let us now go to the highlights from the game.
versus
if we go by points, who lead it, they have 18 points to just 11 from Shinjuku. It was a close victory for Antwerp. And again, DeQing here, this is their third game without William Exposito, who was injured. He went down in the first game that they played in the qualifying draw. Remember, DeQing had to play the qualifying draw 2 games, and they already played the second qualifying draw with just 3 players, and their first pool phase match against Antwerp with just 3 men. So again, we know how well conditioned these athletes are, but fatigue at one point has to be a factor. You gotta wonder how much gas they have left in the tank, but hey, nothing will surprise me. If anyone can do it, it's the guys that play FIBA 3x3 basketball. All right, we're underway here in the final match of Group C, or Pool C rather, as the first shot goes up. Zhang fighting for the offensive rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Osis tying up Tianliang Zhang. And it will be green ball, Shinjuku SS. Osis at the elbow, guarded by Zhang. And here is Miglinix. Ball will go back to DeQing. Here's Wang, the handoff to Li. Back to Zhang. Great 3-man action right there. Sharing the ball, and Wang with the finish over top. And they put up the first point of the game. Oh, a nice feed inside to Osis. But you got to credit Kuksix with that pass. But to come right back and commit the foul on the defensive end. Now, still plenty left to be decided. As mentioned, 6 more spots in the quarterfinals up for grabs, depending on what happens the rest of the day here. And Wang gets free. And Wang Yunxiang is just such a threat when he drives. I mean, don't let his frame fool you. He can slip right by and get to the bucket in a hurry. And a point-blank miss for Samuel Sekiguchi. And Zhang now taking advantage of that size mismatch. But it's going to be an offensive foul, though, on Zhang Tianliang. So, a little redemption for Sekiguchi there. Osis drives and a finish. Another bucket for Marcis Osis. Here's Wang with a nice release as DeQing takes a 2-point lead, and Lee with a beautiful block from behind. Wang now goes back right, bounce pass, and Haonan Lee with a finish. The only player not named Wang who just scored for DeQing. He's on the board. Osis takes advantage of some space that he was given. A miss, but Rihards Kuksix cleans up the miss. Here's Wang with the hezi. Oh, what a crafty move, but unable to finish, but decides I'll just take it onto the other side instead. Wang now has 5 of the 6 points scored by DeQing. He's on a bit of a heater right now. And DeQing, again, if they're able to advance, gotta wonder how Exposito is and if he's able to play tomorrow. But that's a question for another day. We'll worry about that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Here's Zhang from downtown. Drains it. DeQing with a 5-point lead here while one man down. And that shot rattles in and out for Miglinix. And DeQing hits another. And they have now stretched the lead to 7, the biggest of the game so far in Shinjuku, despite a TV timeout coming up in the next dead ball or so. Decide, hey, we need to stop the bleeding here, because DeQing is almost halfway to victory with 7 minutes 12 seconds on the clock. I mean, how about this team out of China who have just buckled down and dug deep? I mean, they are the number 15th ranked team in the world, so no surprise there. But their grit and determination as Osis breaks free for the basket. He has been scoring, but not quite enough. As Wang with another acrobatic finish. A missed shot for Sekiguchi. Wang bounces it inside. A loose pass, but they gather it back. But 4 seconds remain on the shot clock. Wang will take it himself. My goodness, he just has such a soft touch around the rim, making it look so easy. Here's Kuksix to the basket, and that one looks easy as well, but it's a 7-point edge for DeQing right now. Lee gets fouled down low by Osis, and that is going to bring on the TV timeout. So again, perhaps the plan to slow down DeQing a bit with a timeout prior, about a minute or so prior to the TV timeout, has not really worked. It's just maybe to try to take away some of the momentum, but you know, facing a team with just 3 players, you're probably giving them a bit of a rest as well. So DeQing, obviously it's a pro and a con there. Could go either way. Now I know that likely DeQing will try to put this away early so that they can avoid fatigue by going the full 10 minutes. Haonan Lee unable to convert the free throw though. Wang attacking again. And, oh, a rare miss around the basket for Wang Yunjiang, and a conversion on the other end for Richard Kuskiks. And he'll try again, but that time missing everything. But a shot rattles in and out. Wang will try and nails it. How about this? Wang just single-handedly trying to carry DeQing over into the quarterfinals round. Not quite at the finish line, but at least over till tomorrow by sealing a spot with a victory here. Oh, a nice drive by Osis. Again, Wang full of confidence right now. Is Zhang this time, though, with a left-handed finish, helping out his teammate with a bucket here as well. Osis with the show and go. Wang tangles him up. So you know, in the opening game, it was Zhang who carried the load on the scoring end, and now it is Wang. I mean, just great team chemistry and execution for DeQing right now. Down by 7 is Shinjuku SS, but the good news is for the Japanese team, they still have plenty of time to get back into this, but the key is they do need defensive stops. Because with the score at 15 right now for DeQing, and for them to try to look to put this thing away early, Shinjuku will have to ratchet up their defense. But hey, just as I said that, great pocket pass by Wang to Lee, and Lee scores another for DeQing. And Zhang throws it just a bit too far ahead for Lee. That one goes outside to Miglinix, who knocks down the deuce.
Under 1 minute remaining.
So that is a relief for Miglinix, I'm sure, to see his shot go down finally after a few tries. Wang, though, right now, everything going down for him. Not that one, but almost everything else. Kuklix hands off. Miglinix will try again. And nice rebound by Richard Kuksix with the putback. He's got 5. And Shinjuku SS slowly climbing their way back into this. But, the hoop and the harm for Wang Yunjiang. Double-digit points with a chance to add more. But, oh yeah, taking some contact right at the side of the head there. But up on his feet now. You always hold your breath a little when you see somebody go down from some contact to the head, but obviously incidental, as Kuksix was quick to try to help his opponent back up on his feet. But Wang will now try to put DeQing within striking distance of an early victory here in their second pool phase match. And he does. Just, I mean, how does that feel? I mean, this is what we call a heater. Wang is on an absolute heater right now. Osis, the handoff. Kuksix trying to keep them within range. Misses the deuce. Lee with the save. Wang with the drive. And that's going to be a travel on Wang. And he knows it. Wang Yunjiang, ranked number 27th in China. A flag bearer at the 2018 Summer Youth Olympics. And showing his stuff here. Osis! Not ready to give up on this one quite yet. Zhang gets tangled up. Samuel Sekiguchi with no choice there. Severely outmatched size-wise anyway. But again, at 25 years old, Wang Yunjiang has a bright, bright future in 3x3 basketball. At just over 2 meters tall, but with that silky smooth ability to get through the defense and finish in and around the rim. Really showcasing himself here in Batam. Wang again. Bounce pass to Zhang. Again, not just a scorer, but also a beautiful distributor of the basketball. Zhang unable to finish, though. And coming up on the 3.5-minute mark. And Osis again. He's been a bright spot for Shinjuku SS. Recording his 6th point, but Zhang gets down low, deep inside the paint. And he gets another bucket, but commits the foul. But again, DeQing, this could all be strategic at this point, because we do know that they still have a couple of fouls to give, and these dead balls will give them a few seconds to catch their breath. And they're just 2 points away from victory right now. Osis with the step back gets some daylight. Zhang goes over the top of the rebound. Lee thinks about it, but gives it up to Wang instead. Wang now with the drive, but Osis tips the ball away, gets free on the baseline, and Osis, he's got 7 points for Shinjuku SS. They're back within 5. This one is far from over, folks. Zhang hits the deck and tries to... Oh, that would have been one for the highlight reel if he got that one to go. Thought he would have been looking to pass, but tried to get it up to the rim. And now, DeQing using their lone timeout. And you know, sometimes it's the hardest to close things out, and DeQing so close right now, just within 2 points of the closeout. And look at the body language on these players. They're absolutely drained. But watch when the buzzer sounds, it's almost like they are fully recharged. It's amazing how these guys can just turn it on just like that, using every second they can to catch their breath and regroup. And as soon as that ball is checked, intensity is at 100% again. Shinjuku SS trying to stay alive. And that one's way off the mark. Wang trying to find Zhang on the inside. And spin move on the baseline. Oh, that's going to be a foul. That's a non-shooting foul. So at the 2:30 mark, DeQing have it back. 19 points so far. Can they get to 21 with over 2 minutes remaining? Wang with a nice move inside. An offensive foul with the offhand for Wang. He wanted that one bad, a little bit too badly, and commits the foul. Oh, what a shot! Big shot coming from Marcis Osis, but it is answered back by DeQing, who are now 1 point away from victory with 2 minutes remaining, but Osis gets free. 10 points for Osis so far, but Wang looking to put this one away, and he does. Wang Yunzhang putting a stamp on day one and saying, hey, we are one man down, but we got 3 absolute warriors here to fight for our fallen comrade, Guim Exposito. Obviously, one of the best players in FIBA 3x3, the number 2 player out of Spain, but somehow DeQing, against all odds, still able to lock a spot in tomorrow's quarterfinal round with a hard-fought victory over Shinjuku SS and essentially knocking them out of the pool phase. 21-17, and here are the highlights. And hey, teaser alert, or spoiler alert, you're going to see a lot of Wang Yunzhang.
Diaspora Kepulauan Riau, Bank Mandiri, Gandasari Sipiak Bintan, Pertamina, Bisnet, Perhimpunan Hotel dan Restoran Indonesia, Mills, dan juga Chris